You know those family texts that don't ask a question so much as assume a yes? This one landed at 5:08 p.m. I put the kids on your porch. Be back after my shift. Our storyteller, let's call them Riley, stares at the screen, hears the doorbell start a percussion solo, and replies with the sentence that will carry this entire episode. Number, take them with you. I'm not available. No exclamation points, no essay, just a firm no spoken like a period. 5 minutes later, there's pounding on the door and a voice trying to guilt the lock open. And this is where Riley does something no one in their family expects. They keep their voice calm, they keep the door closed, and they repeat, once, only once. I won't be watching them. Please take them now. The footsteps retreat. The porch quiets. The group chat, for the moment, does not. Welcome to StoryVerse, where we turn messy AITA threads into clean mini-investigations and give you the exact sentences that make tomorrow easier. No rage bait, no villain edits, just receipts, boundaries, and fixes you can actually use. Today's case. Are you the jerk for refusing to babysit your sister's kids, especially when she tries a porch drop-off without consent? Short answer, no. Long answer, let's rewind. Riley is 25, hybrid job, real deadlines on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Jess, the sister, is 29, 2 kids, Max is 6, Luna is 3, and a work schedule that looks like Tetris on hard mode. For about a year, Riley did what a lot of us do. Occasional sits that were asked in advance, paid a modest rate, true emergencies only. Then once in a while turned into once a week, and could you? Turned into, I told them you would. The helpful drifted into the assumed. The first shift is subtle. It starts like this. Dentist at 3. Could you take Max for an hour? Yep. 4:15, hard stop. That's how healthy favors work. Asked clearly, timed clearly, returned on time. But summer arrives, shifts stack, and the messages change shape. My schedule came out. You've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday after school, right? Not a question, a reservation. Riley replies with a gentle card that a lot of you are going to screenshot later. I'm available with notice and paid. I can share my rate and windows. The rate card is short on purpose. Weekday windows, Tuesday and Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m., or Saturday 10 to 1 when possible. Rate, one number for both kids. Notice, 48 hours unless it's a medical emergency. Allergy note, no peanut snacks around Luna. Jess fires back the line that mixes love and panic into a single match. Wow, family charges family now. Riley doesn't escalate. Riley reframes. Scheduled care is work. I'm still here for real emergencies. Pin that sentence. It will save someone in your comments a year of resentment. The next week, Jess tries a new opening. I told daycare you'd pick up Max at 3 o'clock. Thanks. Riley is on a client call at 3. They send the exact reply that protects today and prevents next month's rerun. I didn't agree to that. I can't. Please pick him up or arrange care. And the family group chat wakes up. Mom, Riley, help your sister just this once. Dad, we helped you when you were little. Riley doesn't fight. Riley posts facts. 1, I wasn't asked. 2, I'm working. 3, I gave paid windows you can book. Silence from Jess. 10 minutes later. Fine, I'll figure it out, but you're being cruel. Here's the thing about cruel. It's often what people say when someone else stops volunteering for free. It's not a legal word, it's a panic word. And then comes the porch text. Kids on your porch, be back after my shift. Ring, ring, ring. You've already heard Riley's answer. Door stays closed, volume stays low. The kids leave with their mother, not on their aunt's schedule. Riley documents the moment, not to build a courtroom, but to build a memory that won't get gaslit later. Screenshot of the porch text, screenshot of the boundary reply, one-line summary in notes. Attempted unscheduled drop-off, I declined. That same night, Riley posts to AITA with a simple question. Where's the line between helping family and being used? Top comments pour in with language, not insults. Emergency is not convenience. If you're available, charge a rate you don't resent. Post a yes-no calendar so no doesn't become a debate. Protect Luna's allergy. Unplanned swaps mean unsafe snacks. Our community isn't trying to humiliate anyone. We're installing fixes. Sunday, Mom invites everyone to dinner to talk this out, which is code for a summit with pasta. Riley arrives with a single page titled Care Options for Max and Luna. It's not a manifesto, it's choices. 1. Riley's paid windows, Tuesday and Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m., Saturday, 10 to 1. 2 vetted sitters from the neighborhood parents chat with rates and phone numbers. 3. Drop-in daycare that already has Luna's allergy on file with a clear EpiPen policy. 4. A grandparent swap day. If mom or dad want free time with the kids, they schedule directly with Jess. Riley's script is respectful and surgical. I want your kids safe and happy. I won't do unscheduled, unpaid care. Book me or use these. Jess tries the honest pushback. Sometimes I only know the day of. Riley answers with the shape of the solution. Then option 2 or 3. My work and life still exists that day. Dad starts warming up a story about how, when we were young, everyone pitched in, and Riley lands the only sentence that matters. I'm not asking for less family, I'm asking for less assumption. Mom nods like someone who has lived through 100 holiday calendars. Let's try it for a month. The paper goes on Jess's fridge with a magnet shaped like a strawberry. The group chat goes quiet for 3 days. That's how long it takes for reality to test a new rule. Test number 1 comes in polite. Can you do Saturday, 10 to 1, paid? Riley, yes, 10 to 1 exactly. They set a kitchen timer. At 12:50, Riley sends a 10-minute heads up. At 1 o'clock, Jess is there. Money under the magnet. The kids are fed. Luna's snacks are from the safe list. Max has a new obsession with cardboard race cars. That's not just childcare. That's infrastructure. Test number 2 shows up disguised as kindness. Just 20 minutes. Drop the kids, I'll run in. Riley, not available. I can do through 6 to 8 if you want. Notice the format. A clear no followed by a bookable yes. You can be generous and still be scheduled. 2 weeks in, a small near miss turns into a big learning moment. Jess books a Thursday sit. Max arrives with a granola bar that says, may contain peanuts. Riley reads the label out loud. We're not serving this. Luna's allergy. Jess texts back, you're being ridiculous. Riley doesn't debate love. Riley states scope. I'm not being dramatic, I'm being careful. You hired me for careful. At pickup, Jess hands over a printed page. Luna's safe snacks, with brands and photos. That's repair in 1 page. Tape it to the fridge. Share it in a notes app. Raise the odds that the next sitter gets it right. A few nights later, Jess tries one more classic. They're already asleep in the car. I'll drop them in your guest room and go to a late movie. They won't even notice. Riley answers with a sentence that ends a whole genre of arguments. I don't accept sleep drop-offs. Book me for another time. The group chat trembles. Mom asks, if they're asleep, what's the harm? Riley answers like someone who listened the first time Mom taught them boundaries. The harm is consent, mine. You taught me that. There's a pause, then a sentence that sounds like growth. Fair. Jess doesn't reply that night. The next morning she books Saturday 10 to 1. Paid. 2 Saturdays later, Riley is on the clock. 10 to 1, timer set, snacks prepped. At 12:49, Jess texts the line every sitter dreads. We're 12 minutes away. Riley replies in the same calm voice you heard in part 1. I have a 1:15 appointment. I can wait until 1:05. After that, I'll start the backup plan. No anger, no essays, just the plan that's already been agreed to. 1:05 arrives. Riley walks Max and Luna 2 doors down to the designated grandparent backup, exactly what the fridge paper says to do. At 1:11, Jess rolls up, apologizes, and picks them up there. No lecture, no dramatic music. The system did the talking. Steal this line. I'll wait 5 minutes. After that, we'll use the backup we agreed on. Act 12, the conversation that actually changes things. Later that night, no audience, no group chat, just tea at the kitchen table. Jess exhales the part she never said out loud. When I text you, I'm panicking about money. Free felt like the only option. Riley, I get it. That panic can't live in my house. Let's keep the paid Saturdays, and when your schedule explodes, we use drop-in. I'll help you keep the snack list current. It's not victory, it's alignment. No monologues, just short sentences that move decisions. Act 13. The barbecue retest. Family barbecue. An aunt jokes, Riley, the built-in sitter. Riley without heat, close, paid, scheduled sitter, or fun aunt when I'm free. A cousin tries a Wednesday 3 to 6 swap. Riley uses the 3-line rule. Swap Patricia same hours inside 30 days in writing. I can't do wed 3 to 6. They find son 9 to 12. Lock it. Culture shifts one clean sentence at a time. Act 14. The group chat treaty pinned. Riley posts a care request template and asks mom to pin it. Requests go from he help to 5 lines. Date and time needed. Duration, paid or swap. Allergy notes. Pick up, drop details. Backup option if declined. Week 1, Jess uses it twice. Week 2, mom says the template makes my brain happy. Steal this line. If it's not on the template, it's not on the calendar. Act 15, AITA verdict and OP update. Sub says NTA. Top comment, help is a gift. Childcare is a job. You're allowed to be both generous and scheduled. 2-week update from Riley. Jess books Saturday 10 to 1 about once a week. No more porch drop-offs. Safe snacks is taped to the fridge and shared in notes. Dad volunteers Friday 1 to 3 as emergency grandparent. The pinned template prevents fires no one will brag about. Act 16. Quick Q&A that saves your comments. Q, isn't talking rates with family cold? A, it's clear not cold. Offer a family discount if you want. Still put it in writing. Q, they say I don't love my niece, sure nephew. A, love is presence by choice, not labor on demand. I love them. I'm not available now. Books at 10 to 1. Q, they show up anyway. A, don't open. Text your line. If they refuse to collect minors, call your non-emergency line. Context, not legal advice. Act 17. The pattern, final pass. Precision beats volume. Visibility beats vibes. Consistency beats charisma. Repair fits on a page. If you take one tool, take the clock. Define the window. Send the 10-minute heads up. End on time. Kindness repeats when it has a timer. It rots when it doesn't. Earned outro. Gentle CTA. If this arc handed you even one sentence you can use, on a porch, in a chat, on a fridge, tap like so it finds the next person drowning in just this once. Subscribe to StoryVerse for more Reddit case files turned into usable language every week. Drop your best one-line family boundary in the comments. We'll pin the one that saves the most people the most time. I'll keep the folder open. You keep the map posted.